test my soul. And now the fleeting wind will carve my name upon eternity. Tonight I face the storm within, the shadow fades away. The lantern guides me through the void, so open your innermost mind and see. Feel the presence of hope to survive. Bloom in the dawn, meditation. Carry the spark still in stillness. Stillness and fire, spread consciousness. A vagrant prayer to light my mind, chasing traces of golden
All right. What is going on, everyone? We're back on a Sunday. How's everyone doing? Tatted Nerd Gamer. Hey, Eddie. Wrong channel, my guy.
No, that's
That's
me.
his name.
That's my.
Oh,
That's me.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good, yeah.
Yeah, because the
What up, Brandon?
Yeah, because the owner of the arcade
That is
is
hilarious.
is Eddie. So
Nah, yeah. My
Happens,
name's Eddie
happens.
too. Yeah.
all right, but hey everyone, what is going on? Episode 161. Oh, let me go ahead and hit the record. 3, 2. Hey everyone, what is going on? Episode 161 of the Self-Lord Gamers Podcast. I am your host, Silverback Senpai. Across the table from me is none other than my co-host, Waluigi.
Aloha, back at it again. How y'all doing? Glad to have another guest with us. And who is it today?
It is none other than Money Mojo. What is going on?
What's up? Who is that guy? I don't know him.
I know this guy.
I don't. What am I doing here?
I took you hostage this time, but not
Oh,
important.
I believe it.
For those that are new here, welcome to the channel. And, as you're, coming to the channel, wherever you're watching this, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, or even on Facebook, go ahead and give it a like, a share, and, follow us because, we're just that great. We're just that awesome. And of course,
I believe it.
on Sundays, we have our guest episodes. And on Thursday nights, we have our gaming topic episodes, gaming news episodes, where myself, Waluigi, and Butterpunch, we go over gaming topics, gaming news that happened throughout, the past week and whatnot, and just give you guys our thoughts and opinions on trending topics. So today, it's not Thursday, it's Sunday. So Sundays are guest episodes, and we make the episode about our guest. And we have a tradition here on the South Florida Gamers Podcast, if you are new here, that every time that we have a guest on, we always ask them, hey, what is it that got you into gaming? Give us your gaming origin story from the time that you first picked up a controller and you just started playing pixels on a screen to current day now. So, Money Mojo, the mic is yours.
So, hey, gotta say thank you for having me, guys. Really appreciate
thank you
it.
for being
I know AJ's always asked me to come and be a guest, and I was like, I gotta come support my boy. So I was like, it's an honor. So appreciate you guys.
Much appreciated.
So what got me into gaming? The first time, I wouldn't say I held the controller. I held the black and white Game Boy.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
That was the first time that I got into gaming. I got it for my birthday. Don't remember what year, but I was definitely a little young kid. So it was the black and white Game Boy. My uncle gave it to me with at least I think 20 games.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, he hooked it up, and it was a wrap from there. So. I started from there, played, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, transitioned over to the PlayStation 1, then PlayStation 1 moved on to GameCube. List goes on. So I wasn't like some of the traditional gamers that had the PS2 and the Xbox. I kind of was a Nintendo fanboy a little bit for, my teen years. And then, as I grew up, I started going more into competitive gaming and online service gaming, stuff like that. So, PS3, then PS4, and then I was a console boy for a while, and then now just strictly PC. So, been a PC gamer for about 5 years now. Definitely getting the Steam machine. Definitely gonna be picking that up when that comes out. But yeah, no, gaming has been a big part of my life. I've always been a fan of all aspects, trading cards, shout out One Piece. Yeah, I've been a gamer for all aspects, tabletop, board games, card games, video games, you name it. So always been a fan of the culture.
Okay. Well, Luigi, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I've actually known him from card gaming for about 2 years now.
Yeah, about 2 years.
Yeah, and I'm so honored that he's actually here, and I didn't know much about the tabletop and everything else.
Yeah, so I had some plans on kind of starting my own like business in terms of gaming and things like that, and that's kind of why like I had the whole Fox Vision thing start. It's kind of been on hold for now, just because I got 2 kids, wife. Not putting that as an excuse, but it's just I got father first, husband first, and got to provide and stuff like that. So, but I had visions of making like my own board game. I had ideas, if I ever do go back to it, it's we'll talk more about it. I'll give more details, but that was something to kind of like start the or pave the way for that business. But yeah, it was just something that I was into.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So, with you gaming,
Mhm.
I also want to know,
Mhm.
what are the like? I would say, what are like the one console that just stands out to you the most throughout your gaming journey? Because you did mention that in the beginning you started off with a Game Boy and then you transitioned into the PlayStation 1, the GameCube. Out of all the entire console lineup that you've experienced throughout gaming, which one would you say that, all right, out of the many consoles that I've gamed throughout my years of living and gaming, this one particular console just stands out to me as one of my favorites of all time?
Now, in terms of favorite all time, like it had I would say the most effect on me overall.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got to give it to the GameCube, bro.
Okay.
That's solid.
The GameCube,
that's a solid.
bro. When I'm talking about GameCube, like, excuse me. We're talking about Melee, playing with my boy John. Shout out John. My all birthday parties, having the boys come over, and we would play Melee. Maybe not a well known game, but Tales Symphonia. I played
I've
that
heard
a
of
lot.
Yep.
It's a hidden gem, bro. Tales Symphonia. I still play that game, believe it or not, on PC.
That's sick.
Resident Evil 4. I've replayed Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube so many times. Like I've done different runs. When I was younger, I would do different runs. Like I would do like a pistol only run.
Oh my God.
I would do like a shotgun only run. Like the GameCube was like my thing. Like that was the for me the pioneer.
Yeah, because during that time when the GameCube came out, it also came out around the time where the PS2 was out, and then of course slowly but surely the Xbox came out, and I would say that that's pretty much the golden era of gaming, because that's when you got like a huge variety of games, and it didn't matter if you was on a PlayStation, whether you was on an Xbox, or whether you was on a GameCube. Like everyone was eating good around that area and around that era, and it was like a known thing that, bro, I gotta get at least 2 of these consoles so that way I can experience
Multiple games.
And then of course, if your boys had one of the other consoles, you'd either go to their house and go play it over their house, or you would try to get like both of the, like you would both get like the same consoles.
Yeah. So me, I was strictly like I was more the GameCube. Like I was like, yo, I go to the homie's house for PlayStation and like Xbox and stuff like that. I'll play Halo at the homie's house. But GameCube was like, for me, that was like the golden age of like my like gaming. My gaming career, I would just say.
Plus, it's up to 4 players, literally.
Yeah, bro. It's just, bro. Mario Kart Double Dash,
Yep.
like, bro. I'm hitting like gems here, like
Mario Party.
Luigi's Mansion.
Ooh.
Bro. If I brought the Steam Deck, because I have a Steam Deck too, bro. I'll literally name you the whole GameCube folder that I have in my.
Oh,
emulator.
you got an emulation list. Space.
Bro. Emu Deck is real, dog. Come on, bro.
Yep, Emu Deck is real.
Emu Deck is real. Yeah, so the Steam Deck is. I shout out to Steam Deck, bro. I love the Steam Deck. That's like my thing. Like right now, the Steam Deck is my Steam Deck and my PC are just like would hold it down. So, but yeah, as a father and a husband, when I don't want to sit in front of the computer and I want to spend time with the kids, but
You just got.
I want to game a little bit. That Steam Deck comes in real clutch, bro.
Nah, that's what's up,
Yeah.
man.
Plus, the cross saving is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nah, the Steam Deck is such a handy tool, man. I love the Steam Deck.
All right. No, that's good to hear. But before we move on to our next topic, I also want to know what are your top 3 favorite gaming genres? Like, what gaming genre do you actually play? Do you play shooters, platformers, fighters, puzzle, RPGs, JRPGs? Like, what are your 3 genres
There's so many.
that just like these are my go-to?
So that's a really hard question for me because
Alright.
I enjoy a lot of different just gaming genres. Like I've always like tried a game. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Whatever. I'm not big into like those games where you like control the armies and the armies attack. I'm not very
Ah,
those
strategy.
that was all
strategy.
yeah
Real-time
like,
strategy,
yeah,
RTS.
like very few where I was like I mess with this, but like to answer that question truthfully, I mean I definitely have to give it to like competitive shooters like Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, stuff like that. I would definitely say like survival horror. Those are really good ones. And the last one's kind of difficult. I would say like probably turn-based RPGs, man.
Okay.
Okay, like you can't go wrong with like a good old Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 7.
Yeah. I actually just finished a turn-based RPG, but it has a I'm sorry, it has the like the horror survival horror aspect to it. So have you guys ever heard of Fear and Hunger before?
Oh my god, I've talked about this before.
No, it's not that game though. So,
Yes.
Hold on. But you've heard of Fear and Hunger.
Yes.
So Fear and Hunger is a fucked up game.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very fucked up game. So this game is called Look Outside.
Oh,
I just finished this game. I finished it yesterday.
How was it?
Bro, it
wanna get
deserves its overwhelmingly positive review. It is such a good game.
Okay.
So that's, but you can see, bro. Like I could name like AAA titles and then games like these. Like I've played a lot of different games, but yeah. So Look Outside is, it's a turn-based survival like horror game, and just to kind of give you an idea what it's about. So your character wakes up, just has like this urge to look outside. And you're just like, all right, well, why? And your neighbor, like you live in an apartment, you got holes in your apartment, whatever, beat up apartment, whatever. Your neighbor looks through the peephole and's like, hey, did you look outside? And you have the decision of looking outside and be like, well, why are you asking me? And then your neighbor's like, oh, don't look outside. And then you're just like, okay, what's going on? And your neighbor tells you like, oh, the news is saying that if you look outside, people are turning into monsters and people are going crazy and losing their minds and stuff. And so like, oh shit, okay. So basically your neighbor's like, oh, the event will be over in 15 days. So you have 15 in-game days to survive because you have to find food. You have to like hygiene, morale, things like that. So yeah, but it's not as crazy it's not as complex as you make it are making it sound.
It sounds very simplified.
But yeah, it's very simplified. So, but yeah, you want to go like to other people's apartments and like find food and soap so you can shower, all that stuff.
Okay.
So you start exploring your apartment building and you start seeing that people have looked outside and they're mutating, they're going crazy. So yeah, you're basically like scouring your apartment building and you're seeing like you're encountering your neighbors that have like transformed because they looked outside. And yeah, so long story short, you're just trying to figure out like how to survive, but what's the reason, like why, like what's happening outside and how to stop it. So not to give too much.
No, that's solid.
So
like very brief gameplay, and I'm invested
yeah,
already.
Yeah.
It does look good because there's a lot of cause and consequence, but
yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of consequences with like some decisions. Like I'm telling you, like it's the reason I said the name Fear and Hunger is because it's not because Fear and Hunger is like on another level.
Oh, there's layers of consequences.
Yeah. With Look Outside, it's like you kind of have like the like you kind of like they kind of hint at like, all right, are you gonna make this decision?
Are you sure?
Like, are you sure about this? Like, there's a crazy part. Like, I'm not gonna give too much, but like you can decide to like look through people, and next
Oh.
you know, there's a monster goes through your eyeball, kills you, game over, done.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like stuff
Bro.
like that. So like you can make decisions like that, and so
That is
like
crazy.
yeah,
Now
bro,
we're
I
gonna
went,
look outside.
yeah, and then like they hint. It's like, come on, bro, look outside, come on, do it, just do it. It's like the game kind of tells you to do
Gaslighting
it.
is real.
Yeah, it gaslights you a little bit. So
Holy
yeah,
crap.
yeah,
That's
it's
something I wanna
yeah.
mess
So
with.
that's just a little title I just finished yesterday, and I'm trying to figure out what to play now. So
That is interesting. I've
Yeah.
very rare I would hear of games like that. Granted, I don't play survival horror because I'm too much of a chicken shit to go through that experience.
yeah,
Especially since the fact that I usually play my games at nighttime and I'm
Yeah.
usually home alone, so I don't want to go through that.
but to be fair, like, all right, could you play like an 8-bit game?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 8-bit.
Okay.
So you're chilling, like you're
Okay.
you're
It's
not.
not as bad.
It's not like you're gonna like walk into a place and jump scares and stuff. No, it's just like a 8-bit turn based. Like you expect everything that's gonna happen.
Okay.
Like you see like a guy all mutated, and then he gets closer and he's like expands and stuff. But it's not like you're gonna experience jump scares and stuff. So it's
Gotcha.
not like that.
Okay.
I would say it's
Initial-
horror because like the abominations that you're fighting, like. So
Understandable. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, next topic, and that is, what are your thoughts on the current state of gaming?
So, my thoughts on the current state of gaming. So, I know a lot of like at least personally, like with my experience, like my friends and people I've talked to. There's a lot of people who's like, oh, gaming is kind of like not how it used to be because obviously we were talking about the GameCube golden age.
Yeah.
We were just like we were eating good, but it's like the thing is like I take music or not music. I'm sorry, video games is like music. It's like
Oh.
you just got to find what you like.
Yeah.
So now, we're talking about some AAA titles that like, aren't the same. Like I'm gonna name Call of Duty, bro. Call of Duty.
Yep.
Yeah, I just like they completely like just derailed from where they were at before to where they're at now. And it's like, so I've strayed away from like Call of Duty stuff like that, and like always like I've delved into other games where it piques my interest. So like like I said, like Look Outside. That's like a game. Like I looked at it. I was like, bro, this looks lit. Like I'm gonna play this. So I think gaming's in a good spot. It's just you got to find what you like. Like it's just simple as that. It's just the same thing with music. Like some artists, we got the mumble rappers, stuff like that. And then you can go and like find a discography for like artists I listen to. Anees, Anees. Very not so known artist, but he's a known artist. Good.
Okay.
Like you listen to him, you're like, dang, this music's really good. Like it's like wholesome. So like I like searching for like things that I can take back from. So
Okay.
I got what you mean.
I'm glad that you said that you look for games that kind of pique your interest or whatnot
Yeah.
because you're so used to playing the same games that you're very comfortable with. And it's funny that you mentioned that because I think Thursday,
were talking about this.
yeah, we were definitely talking about this. How I said that there are people that are saying that gaming's not in a good space because there aren't any good games, and I'm just like, no, there are good games out there.
you gotta find them.
You just gotta find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And perfect examples that we all brought to the table were demos. Like if you're on PlayStation, go to the demo section
Exactly,
of the PlayStation
yeah.
store and try out all these demos that are there. Like there's so many demos, and it doesn't cost you a dime,
Nope.
and
Just
it
your
doesn't
time.
and it doesn't take up a lot of your storage on your console.
100%.
So it's like, what do you have to lose? Just
Yeah.
experience the game to see if you like it or not. If you don't like it, all right, uninstall.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Or even YouTube videos. Sorry to cut you off. Yeah, even like YouTube
yeah,
videos.
YouTube videos definitely work as well.
I always do I always like read reviews. Sometimes if I don't even want to like look at the game because I want to like be surprised, I'll read reviews or YouTube videos,
Yeah.
like little non-spoiler stuff, because like you just gotta find what you like.
Right. And even on YouTube, you could just look for game trailers or just go to the PlayStation YouTube channel and you'll see trailers from so many different games that will, maybe one of them will pique your interest. And if they show gameplay, you'll see the gameplay. And if the gameplay appeals to you, all right, cool. You have something to look forward to. But to have the argument and make the statement that there are no good games, especially in 2025 when there's been a good number of good games that came out this year, and even last year had some good bangers, it's like, no, gaming's in a good spot right now. There's a lot of variety of games to go out and play and try. But if you're still stuck on that Call of Duty, Madden, NBA 2K, FIFA, Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, Roblox, and Minecraft, if you're stuck
We
in
had to
that
call it out
loop,
too.
Yeah,
if you're stuck in that loop, then it's just like, of course you're
you're gonna say that.
It's pointless.
It's just like
and then everything else outside of that loop, it just unappeals to you. It's like you've gotten so used to playing the same type of games for so long that games outside of the genre just doesn't appeal to you. And it's like,
burnout.
Yeah, you did it to yourself. Because for us who grew up, like for me, I'm 37 or whatnot. I grew up during the Super Nintendo era, the N64, PlayStation era, Sega Dreamcast era. I grew up throughout a majority of gaming. The NES came out before I was born or whatnot, but I got to experience the Super Nintendo when I was very young. So for me, it was like, if I can play this game because it looks interesting, it looks cool, I want to play it because it looks so cool just by looking at the commercials that you would see on TV. So with that expanded my gaming knowledge of playing so many different types of games, and it's like now I'm not bored because granted I have my comfort games, but I'm also interested in games that are outside my comfort zone, especially if it's within the genres that I like I like my hack and slash games. My hack and slash action games, I'm going to them.
Hell yeah.
I'm a sucker for puzzles and random stuff. Like I got into Balatro out of randomness.
Bro, Balatro. So Balatro, I've known about Balatro because I follow this one channel called Steam Deck Gaming. But they're changing now to gaming on Steam because of like all the hardware that's coming out. They always like talk about all like the games that are going to be verified for Steam Deck and stuff like that, since like I'm so invested in my Steam Deck. But there's another game that they kind of like sneaked Balatro in the game.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Dave the Diver?
Yes.
Dave so bro,
game.
you guys played it?
I have.
I've seen the gameplay.
So you should know. So like there's a segment in Dave the Diver that they uncover Balatro, and you can play Balatro with the characters.
Oh, that's
and then like when you beat everybody, there's like a segment's like, oh, it'd be really cool if like this was a real video game. It's like, you sneaky little motherfucker. I was like advertising like a motherfucker. I didn't believe it.
That's real. The funny thing is they have a Dave the Diver icons as your cards as well.
Yeah.
That's what I found hilarious in that whole situation, including Fallout, and you have a bunch of random stuff.
In Dave the Diver?
No, Balatro.
Balatro?
You can change how your cards look.
Yeah, see, I haven't dedicated time to playing Balatro yet. I just played Balatro through Dave the Diver.
Oh my god!
So that's how I know how to play Balatro. So Balatro is one of the games I do have to like go into because when I tell you I got a huge backlog that I got to go through.
I have like a very small backlog. I just procrastinate.
No, bro, I have a notes on my phone like of games that like I go through. It's just obviously, bro, like
it's real.
You gotta you start working a job. It is.
You got priorities.
You got priorities,
just
bro.
Like that backlog, it's getting bigger, but it's like
that backlog gets bigger. I think
I don't have enough time to play.
Yeah. So like my backlog, I think, bro, we're at like 50 plus right now.
I'm currently
I'm
at 10. I don't know how many you're on.
Over 100.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. It gets big, man. It gets big.
And I would say that definitely contributed to, for me, like when I got deployed to Afghanistan in 2013.
There you go.
And the money I was making there, internet wasn't perfect. It was god awful, terrible. So I had a lot of money. I can game. I had to wait like a day and a half for a game to finish downloading on my PS3.
Bro,
Yeah.
So because you're talking about that, so I deployed to Africa. I had the same thing. Like, bro, what was the speeds in Afghanistan?
Bro, it was like 1 megabyte down.
Damn, yeah, I had 2.
1 megabyte.
I was lucky because in bro,
1 megabyte.
because I deployed to Djibouti, Africa. So I was on a Navy base. I was in Camp Lemonnier. They told, or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't 2, it was 4. So we had 4 megabytes up, down.
Oh,
Shit, I wish I had that.
Yeah. So, bro, I remember in like when I deployed, I think it was when like Advanced Warfare was coming out. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So like I remember I picked it up at the PX when I was overseas, and I was like, all right, I got time. Like, I'm gonna play when I'm off shift and stuff, and when I'm not out looking for bad guys and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna play this motherfucking game, bro. 4 days it took to download that damn thing, bro.
That's horrendous.
4 days. I literally and I didn't have a TV. So I was smart about it because like some of the guys that I deployed with, they had their family sitting on TVs. I'm like, nah, bro, that shit.
Oh, so you just like
I was like,
plug it in?
Yeah, like no, because they would put the TV on the wall and stuff like that. And it was like, bro, I'm not trying to do all that. Like, I'm not trying to ship a TV like to Africa and then like to ship it back home when I'm done with my 11-month deployment. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I bought a fucking projector.
That's smart.
I played all my video games on a projector. So like literally I just sit in my bed, have a projector above
and you're
me,
just like,
and I'm just like, all right, cool. But nah, the number one game I played on my deployment was Gears of War 4.
hell yeah.
That was like my big like game.
Yeah, and that's
like,
one of my favorites.
yeah, Gears of War 4 was good. Like, very, very good. And then Gears of War 5,
Yeah.
it's a little iffy.
I got it for $4 on a CD keys. I never played it again afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I played it just because I played all the other ones,
Me too.
Like, it was, it's just, you have to respect Gears because it's just like you see how it was in esports. Like, it was huge in esports. Like,
Mexico was
that's
well known
what
for this.
put Nick Merckx on the map.
Yes.
Like it was Halo and Gears of War. So like, bro, I you always gotta respect Gears as a game. I mean, it sucks that like 5 was kind of like mid, and then they did the re-release of Judgment or not Judgment of the first one again.
Yes, they remastered.
Yeah, they remastered it.
It didn't have as much traction.
It just it doesn't have as much traction because everybody's like, yeah, it's Gears 1 again.
But it was also
So it's
announced.
like,
and E-Day was announced too. but
yeah,
we're just waiting.
I don't know what's going on with E-Day. Like,
I think it's just a slow development.
yeah, they're probably just they want to probably they might be doing like the whole Resident Evil route where they're like thing is Resident Evil did something better, with Gears of War they're just literally remastering the game but keeping it the complete same.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like maybe they might be going that route. Who knows? Like they might just be doing re-releasing 1, 2, 3, 4. Like remastered, and then they're gonna do E-Day.
Or just wait for GTA 6 is most likely the situation.
Maybe, yeah, because we are, everybody's going crazy for GTA 6.
Of course.
Yeah, that's like
Another game on the list that people are waiting for.
Yeah.
Or that's
Another game on the backlog.
Oh yeah.
Not even like I think it might expedite people to the front log, and then it's like there's no good games.
Yeah.
All there is GTA 6.
Yes. So speaking of like pushing games to like the front, it's like, bro, like I gotta like there are games though that do push that. Like, yeah, like I sometimes I look through the whole list and I'm just like, bro, this game's gonna get pushed.
It's not going.
Yeah.
I don't want to remove it off the list.
Yeah.
It's gonna stay there.
No, it's the thing is I still have the same list. It's just like there are games though that have to be pushed. Like, because it's like I gotta play it.
Like if you bought it already, fair game. But if it's on your list to buy, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
It's like because of all these flash sales and everything else kicking in, all these websites for cheaper keys just to go to Steam, worth it.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you haven't bought it, fair game. Just put it back at the bottom.
Yeah.
I will say that my games to buy is very small compared to the games that I need to play.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I have my whole PS3 library I got to go through, then my PS4 library, then Steam, then my PS5.
Yeah, my Steam library. I only have to really go through my Steam library, but we're looking like my Steam library is looking at like 400 games in there. So, but like but I've played a lot of them. So like I have like a 50 to 90 game backlog where I have to get to. But you know, in time we'll get there. But
Yeah, that's the thing, in time, because as soon as a game comes out that really piques your interest, like, oh, I'm definitely playing that game. Now you're just like, you stop playing the games that you would normally play just to play this one game.
Exactly.
And for me, it was Digimon Story Time Stranger.
How was that?
Good.
It was good.
It's really good.
Better than Pokemon.
Yes.
Okay, because
I feel like
I've been
better than
I've been
Pokemon.
seeing I've been hearing comparisons, and people are like, "Look at this shit! Look at Digimon
Because I think what sold people off were the textured walls.
in Pokemon." Or
Yeah,
Digimon?
there's no texture in the walls or doors.
That's wild.
You're just straight up in a French.
But I
city.
will say, when it comes to Digimon Story Time Stranger, like I tell everybody, like, it's a JRPG. It's a slow burn at the beginning, because you're learning about the world, you're learning about the people, you're learning about the Digimon, everything around it, and then you slowly understand the plot. Once you get to the middle part of the game, that's when shit gets interesting. Now it's just like, okay, now I got to see the shit to the end.
Okay. So hot take: Digimon or Pokemon?
Digimon, of
It
course.
sounds like Digimon at this point.
Yeah. So I gotta. Thing is, yeah, like as a culture, I gotta give it to Pokemon.
Yeah,
but,
culture-wise, I'm giving it to
culture.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon, 100%. But I think in terms of like game factor, definitely Digimon.
Yeah.
Because like I
So
even
many versions. Of
yeah, like going back to like the PS1, like I was remembering was it Digimon World? You remember Digimon
Yep.
World? Yeah, it had their little Agumon just running behind you, like and then you'd go train him so he could digivolve and stuff.
Yeah.
I never beat that game as a kid, but I beat that game recently as an adult because I got it through my Steam Deck, and I was like, bro,
That must have felt good.
yeah, bro, I felt amazing. 'Cause I was like, bro, my little kid is screaming right now. Like, yeah, like
That's adorable, and that's actually
yeah,
real.
That is a JRPG that is painful to go through as a kid.
yeah, because
Because it's very long, and of course there's no fast travel.
no fast travel.
So that means you gotta walk everywhere. Compared to the Pokemon games back when we were young, you could fly around.
fly.
So you had fast travel in Pokemon games, which I would give credit to. Like, I would say, gaming wise, I think Pokemon does have that edge because there's been so many compared to Digimon, and I think Digimon at the time was like, after Digimon World, I think Data Squad, I think you could call that World 5 or whatnot. After Data Squad, I think that's when they kind of just be like, okay, we need to re-identify ourselves or whatnot, and come back. And that's what they did during the PS4 era with Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and then they had the sequel, Hacker's Memory. So those two games were really good, if you wanted to get into Digimon, and those are the two perfect games to get into Digimon.
Gotcha.
Like learning the world, learning the characters and whatnot. And then, of course, Time Stranger, which just came out in October, fantastic. And I feel like, to me, after doing those two games, I think that's when Bandai Namco would be like, you know what? We kind of we improved our sauce with the game and the story element with it, that here's a good version of everything melded together. And that's what Time Stranger is. It's just a culmination of, taking time and just making sure the gameplay is easy to get into for anyone that's starting Digimon, understanding the world, understanding the characters, and then, of course, giving you a great experience.
Yeah.
So that's what Time Stranger was for me.
Nice. I like that. The thing, and going back to Digimon World is like, bro, you realize like you had to have a lot of patience playing that game.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
because bro, it's just like, you know how many times, bro, as a little kid. Because you can agree with me. We didn't have like the internet wasn't as prevalent when we were that time, so
Yeah.
we couldn't go, all right, how to digivolve my Agumon into this?
Oh yeah, you had to do it yourself.
You gotta
Yeah.
figure it out,
you had to do it the hard
man.
way.
So, bro, you know how many times my Agumon would turn into a Numemon and I was pissed as shit?
Yes.
Bro, or a Sukamon.
Yeah.
Either the Numemon or Sukamon. So then I gotta walk around with a damn champion that throws poop at everything. Like, no.
You wanted something cooler.
Yo, I wanted the Skull Greymon or the.
I
bro.
remember them. I remember them times.
Oh, bro, like
Like when you didn't have access to the internet, it was a bitch just to accomplish certain things or try to get the Digivolutions that you wanted in those games. Like I remember those times.
that game, like as like a little kid, that was like a big, like that was a hard game for me because like it's just I couldn't figure out how to like get those like the champions or the ultimates. Like it was just annoying.
That does sound annoying.
Yeah, so then like now like going back that I just beat the game recently, bro. Bro, I use so many guides on like Digivolving like the Digimon. Like I remember playing that game. Was it Piximon?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like there's a random event that you can run into Piximon. And he's like one of the hardest like Digimons in the game.
Oh.
And it's like, all right, I want to run into this guy so that I can like beat him. Bro, you don't get a Sukamon or a Numemon, you ain't gonna beat nothing.
Yeah.
So
It's that bad.
yeah, so it's like, and like it just was one of those games you gotta grind. Like you definitely had to grind.
Yeah.
So.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so I use those guys like crazy.
Yeah.
when I replayed it.
Yeah,
so.
those earlier games were very, very rough. Even if you were to play them now, granted, you have guides there, you have tutorials, YouTube videos, and things like that at your disposal that you could use to ease your experience playing those earlier games. But man, back then when it was out, back in the 2000s and maybe the 90s. It was a bitch. It was a bitch to go through.
Like that.
It was suffering. And I think that's what turned away a lot of people from Digimon, and they just went to Pokemon because Pokemon was more simple and easy.
Yeah, it was
Just
easier.
press A for
Yeah,
everything.
just press A, Ember.
Yeah.
Then get your experience. There you go.
Yep.
We good. So yeah, no, I could that I definitely think like as kids, like that's kind of why Pokemon picked up more than Digimon when we were
Because it was
younger.
just easy.
Yeah, it was just much. It was the iPhone of
It's like this.
yeah, the iPhone of catching
Monster catching games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just much
Because
easier.
With all the Pokemons, either XP, a stone, or a rare, very weird conditions. And that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then, like, I think the only hard part is like older games like Ruby and Sapphire to find a Regis.
Bro, Ruby and Sapphire, those are probably the top tier Pokemon games
Agreed.
right there.
Yeah.
I think you're talking about the Regis.
Yep.
The Regis, I mean the Regis wasn't that hard.
I think back then no one just knew how to read Braille and they looked up on the
I mean,
on the website.
but the thing is, you didn't have to read Braille. You didn't have to read Braille.
no, you just look
because
it up online.
Oh well, yeah, because again, the internet was there now at that point.
It's like, what
you
are-
can go on Google and search
What's
that.
this dot colon dot colon
Yeah.
colon dot? Is it insulting me?
Yeah, like
Then you just find out you just need to get a Warlord and the one of the really old fish Pokemon.
yeah, the Wailord. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Wailord. You needed a Wailord in your
It was
party.
just so random.
It was like random. Why do I need a whale in my party, bro?
And they're like, oh, here's this event now. You got 3 ready. Good luck.
Yeah. I remember that. That's funny.
It is. It's one of those niche things.
Yeah.
But that's if people really want to collect every Pokemon and be
Yeah. Like, I definitely think that in terms of Pokemon, like Ruby and Sapphire are probably like in game wise, like if we're talking about genre, like I'd probably say Johto is probably the top tier, but definitely in terms of games, I think Ruby Sapphire, and then like the one right after would be Sword and Shield. I think Sword and Shield was phenomenal.
Yeah. It was a lot easier, but there was more immersive like movements and such.
Yeah, it was open world, but they did it right, and
They
then,
actually did it right.
And then Scarlet and Violet, they just like, to me personally, I think Scarlet and Violet, they kind of just like got a little lazy with it.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt like it wasn't as good as like yeah, you have the open world, but it's like it wasn't just like how like Sword and Shield was.
Yeah,
It's
like
just
your Pokemon has a crown. Here's an extra ability.
Yeah, like I think the terrestrial. What was it? Terrestrializing? Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
Yeah, I thought that was like a lazy
It's like
transformation.
There's like, where's Z evolutions? What
Yeah,
happened to
like
this?
Gigantamax, bro. I
Yeah.
love those
I'm like,
transformations.
okay, that
like,
seems less complex.
yeah, the
than a
megas
crown.
and the Gigantamax, like those were like really cool. I really like those ideas, but
I miss
the-
gambling in Pokemon.
yeah,
That's just an out of pocket thing to say, but I will say that.
what going to like
The casino at Ruby
yeah
and
the
Sapphire.
casino, man, trying to get those 777s.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember those.
Wasting all your
Good
money just to make
times.
more money.
Good time, good time.
Of course, Game Freak said it's not for kids.
Yeah, they did that on purpose, bro.
But going back with gaming in the current state, a lot of people have more diversity, but they're just not ready for it.
Yeah, no,
Some people just like, hey, I just want to wait for a sequel. That's on you.
yeah. I mean, you just gotta find. It's just like what we were saying is you gotta find what you like. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
easy.
There's
easy.
more like monster like capturing games like Pal World and such. Which is
Yeah,
funnier.
cassette play. I think it called cassette players. Is that what it's called? There's a game, Cassette Beasts. That's what it's called.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cassette
So
Beasts.
I have that on my my backlog. Cassette Beasts. It's like, but the thing is you don't capture the monsters. I think you have a cassette. You
Oh.
put the cassette in and you become that monster.
oh, monster transformation.
Yeah. So it's like monster catching transformation. So
Huh.
something like that. But
It's like you copy the abilities. of-
yeah, so like that's like a game similar to that, but yeah, there's some other games
Huh.
like that.
That's dope,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, because I think it's called Cassette Beast, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure.
I want to look this up later.
Yeah. Hey
Definitely.
man, if you need me to put you on, I got you.
I'm all, you know I'm all ears, bro.
Yeah, I got some indie games that a lot of people know about that. They're like, yo, this game is lit. So
Gotcha. And speaking of gaming, what are some of your best moments of gaming? Like, give us you had to be there for this moment.
You had
that
to see me
had.
sack somebody.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
that's-
so I oh, it's hard. Like it's just
You can drop 2 or 3.
yeah. I mean, I had a lot of moments as a kid. I mean, it's just, I mean, going back to like GameCube days. Like it was just like, young kid having the having the get together where the boys come over, we all play Smash Bros and Mario Party and stuff like that. Like those, like that, I would say like that's like a moment because like being somebody who's in the military as well, like brotherhood,
Yeah.
camaraderie.
Yeah.
Like I like those things. I crave
Same.
those things.
Same.
So it's like that's like a moment like I always I kind of like cherish because like I enjoy like brotherhood and
just being there.
yeah,
with your
just
bros.
being with your brothers, bro. Like it's just something like I enjoyed. So I mean, I don't know. Like I can't really think of one. I mean, so like I used to stream. There was a time I used to stream, and I would say it was when I was streaming like Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 1. So like Warzone, and I think it was what was it? I forget the name of the stage. It's not it wasn't the original Warzone map. It was the Resurgence.
Okay.
So Resurgence, yeah. And I was like I think it was a trio, and like my whole team was dead.
Damn.
And yeah, it was just me.
It's one of
And
those-
I'm like, yeah, and it was just me. And I think I have like a montage of it. Like I was like one of the things that I would promote my streams is I would make these things called minute montages from the stream. So I would do I would take like the best game that I had and make a minute clip out of it, and I think I still have that clip on my phone somewhere. I'll find it later.
That's
But
based.
yeah, it was like my whole team was dead, and I was like at 7 kills or whatever, and it was just me. I had to fend for myself. No more buy station, nothing. I gotta
they couldn't get out of the gulag
Yeah,
anyways.
no more. No, they couldn't get out the gulag. Nothing. I ended up winning the game. Ended up like wrecking the entire lobby. Finished the game with 17 kills. Yeah, I was like, "Ooh," like I was hype about it. It was. I would say probably that's a good moment that I had. So that's one moment I definitely can remember. Besides that, I mean, I would say like I said back in the day with the homies. That's
Oh yeah, definitely.
it.
Yeah. That's cool.
No, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a moment we always got to be here for.
Yeah.
Even if it's our friends, family, and such, that's a moment you can't forget.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
100%. 100%.
Another topic, and that is, what are your gaming pet peeves? What are some things that just annoy you, that just gets on your nerves when it comes to gaming?
I'm curious.
It can even be online gaming, like things that just like,
online, offline.
yeah.
So, all right, this is probably very uncommon. Ragers, people that rage. I don't get it. Like, and you know, maybe I'm just different. I think I take this different. Like, you know, I'm all about, you know, the experience, getting like into the game stuff, competitive, whatever. And I'm all about, like, I get kind of annoyed, like, if we don't win. But it's like when those people rage, it's like, you know, like, oh, like, you know, like they're just like they're like getting out of pocket, and then they start blaming the other teammates, and it's like, bro, like, it's a game, like, we good, like, we chilling, bro, we just trying to have a good time. Like, yeah, like people that rage, I don't get it. Like, I just, like, you know, I just don't understand why you got to get to that level.
Yeah.
So I would say that's like a pet peeve. Like, I'm just like, I like when people get like rage, I'm just like, yo, bro, come on, chill. Like, we just chilling, bro. We just trying to game, bro. Like, come on. Another pet peeve. All right, asking the homie to get on, but he takes forever.
Oh.
He takes forever.
That's accurate.
Yeah, it's like, hey, bro.
That is so accurate.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, bro, like, I'm getting on like an hour. You getting on? Yeah, I got you, bro. You get on?
Give me 5 minutes.
Nowhere in sight.
It's like,
Nowhere in sight. Don't get me wrong, bro. I get it. Life's a thing. You know, we all got things going on. But if I'm taking time out of my day to get on the game, you know, we're adults now. We all got responsibilities.
oh yeah, everyone
I'm
has
getting on
lives.
this time. You say you getting on this time?
It's agreed upon.
Come on, bro. Where you at? I'm trying to run some games, bro. I'm trying to get on Marvel Rivals, get on GM, bro. I'm trying to get the GM, trying to get
Oh my God, that's real.
to freaking trying to level up the rank, bro. Come on.
Oh my God. You know what's even funnier in regards to that? Like, people just take the amount of time. They're like, you know what? After a game, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It can either be like staying in the bathroom for X amount of time or cooking a whole dinner, eating,
Yeah.
and then coming back.
Yeah.
All right, what did I miss?
I mean, it's all good. Like, you just tell me. Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. All right, cool. Bet.
And they don't leave the group chat, or like they don't
No,
leave
but-
like the cool.
So, but I'm cool with sitting in like Discord. Like, I've actually sat in my Discord and just chat.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
fun.
like, you know, because I just like, I enjoy like the conversation. So like, you know, I'll be gaming. And it's like, hey, bro, I gotta go do something. All right, cool. You know, you just stay if you want.
Yeah.
You know, come back when you're back. We cool. We'll
what's
continue
worse
the
if-
chat after.
What's worse if they go AFK?
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm
just-
talking about.
Yeah, it's just those guys that like were playing games and then they just go AFK and then they stop talking. And it's just like, where'd you go, bro?
Like they'll just get up, heat up something, come back. My bad. I didn't know we were in a ranked game.
Yeah,
After reading the words ranked.
Yeah.
and your points.
yeah, and then
I've had that happen to me during. I shit you not. I've had that happen to me during the time when Destiny 2 was hot,
Oh, that's
okay.
right.
and it was during the time where I think the first raid dropped.
Oh no.
Brother, I had to wait an hour.
Oh yeah, because you gotta have your Raider.
I had
gotta
to wait
have-
an hour,
Yeah.
and I got work the next day. I'm just like, bro, me and the other squad, we ready to go. Like,
Yeah, you got to be squatted up. The first raid for Destiny 2 was when you were attacking the Emperor of the
Yep.
ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I played Destiny 2 when it came out. I remember doing the raid, but I like stopped playing after I think like the second expansion because I got bored,
Yeah.
got bored of Destiny.
It happens.
But
I had to force myself to stop playing that game because it becomes like a repetitive cycle.
I was pissed when
and
it was free.
it's and of course it becomes
yeah,
oh yeah,
became
when it
free.
went free to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
After I spent so much money in the game,
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it and everything.
And then they also deleted like the majority of like
The history
like, the
of,
history, like the original game, base game.
The Great Red War. Is what they
Yeah,
called it.
the Red War where you fought the Cabal
Yep.
like general.
Yep.
Gone.
I was pissed,
I was like, dog, like I paid for that.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
and they
you
didn't
gonna,
do anything.
You gonna reimburse me? No.
No, they didn't do
Like,
anything.
yeah, exactly. So it's like I can understand why people got pissed about that. So,
But they kept the rest of the planets and everything else the same.
yeah, everything's the same.
Which is funny.
Yeah, it's just and that like that main story, like fighting the Cabal general, that was dope.
Yeah, it was.
Like he got the powers from the Traveler and he became a guardian. Like that's dope.
Yeah.
and
like-
and I remember I was calling I think his I don't know if it was General Gaul or whatnot. But,
Yeah.
But I always made the joke like this is Space Bane.
Yep.
It was. Yeah, he was Space Bane.
Space Bane.
Yeah, he was Space Bane. I agree.
Oh my lord, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, he was Space Bane.
Because I remember that E3 trailer that they showed of him and whatnot. I'm like, oh, okay. Bungie's really stepping their game up. And then Destiny 2 comes out. I remember taking a day off from work because I was like, I'm playing this game. I'm calling the homies. I'm like, yo, we're back. Get the boys.
We're back.
We're
We're
back.
Yeah, I was in a squad and everything else myself. But once Cade passed away and everything else, I'm just like, well, I gotta
Yeah.
retire now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
message-
it kind of sucked when they killed Cade off like
And then
that.
they brought him back.
Yeah, which
I didn't even know they brought him back.
yeah, they brought him back.
Yeah, they brought him
I don't know why. He doesn't have his memories, does he?
That I don't know. I didn't even play. I just saw that they brought him back.
I'm not touching the game ever again.
This man, I'm done. I'm sold. That's it. No more.
I'm good, gang. I already had enough tears.
Yeah, bro. Cade was like the most unforgettable
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
in that game.
Zavala
Cade.
was one of my favorites as well.
Zavala was cool.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
It's just the thing is Zavala is just because of the voice actor,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
The voice actor, like,
Rest in peace.
yeah, bro. That guy is such a badass. Like, especially when he was in John Wick 3,
Oh
too.
yeah,
Bro. I
like his voice in general. Like
he's his voice is I would say he's the narration equivalent of what's the other old guy?
Kevin Conroy back.
No.
what if-
Played God in Bruce Almighty. What's his name right now? It escapes me.
Morgan.
Morgan Freeman. He is. I would say he
Yeah.
was like the equivalent of Morgan Freeman. Like
Yeah.
he was
But I think-
up there.
I think my all-time favorite voice actor, like character in Destiny, Shax. Lord Shax is one of my
Lord
favorites.
Shax was the Crucible guy,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Every time, like he just is an unintentional hype man.
Yeah, he was a hype man. I remember he would try your life too if you weren't doing good.
Oh yeah, if you're doing bad.
Like, yeah, you're doing bad, bro. Come on.
I wanted his armor so bad, but never.
But
yeah.
I do have one more pet peeve actually. Just
Go
keep in
on.
mind. All right, so one game that I do go back to a lot because I really play a lot of multiplayer. I like competitive multiplayer shooters. So I'm really big into Marvel Rivals. The throwers.
Ah,
The throwers, bro.
people that just scoop. You're just
Yeah, the people that's like, oh, you banned my character, I'm throwing.
or people that's like, all right, we got the first point. Not
Yeah.
doing anything.
Yeah, like, bro, I can't stand it. It's like, why even get on the game if you're just gonna do that? Like, why are you wasting my time?
And reporting on Marvel Rivals is super good from what I've heard. They will let you know.
Yeah, no, I've gotten like the messages back. It's like, oh yeah, the person you reported is banned or not, or like
Suspended.
restricted or whatever. So yeah, they're pretty good about it. But yeah,
That's dope.
the throwers were that's like a huge pet peeve in Marvel Rivals for me. Like, can't stand those guys.
Oh, definitely. Since you play competitive shooters, I also have to ask you this one question.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Apex Legends?
So I tried it. All right. I can't say I love and hate relationship because like I think I respect the game.
Mhm.
I like the game. The thing with Apex Legends is that I feel like if you want to be good at the game, it has to be the only game you're playing.
Yeah.
That's my take on it, because like when I was doing the streaming and stuff, like I liked streaming different games and variety and stuff, and like Call of Duty is not something that you don't have to like dedicate so much to like being good at it.
Yeah.
So Apex Legends is like the gunplay. The gunplay is much more different than in like a lot of other shooters
Oh yeah.
because the bullet drop, the bullet sway, all that stuff. So it's like you have to like dedicate to that game
Yeah.
because if you don't dedicate to it, you're just not gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not having a good time. So to answer your question, I have played it. I respect it. I do like the game. Is it for me? No.
Understandable. I
That's a
respect
valid
that.
answer.
Yeah.
I
We've,
respect
we've done it for like 8
Yeah.
years or so, and then we're just like, nah, we're tired of this.
Yeah.
I played it for 18 seasons, and then I was like, okay, it's time for me to stop.
I played
Why? What made you stop?
What made me stop playing Apex Legends? Because I think I just reached a point where you could say burnout because I played so much. And this was also the time where they were just about to, EA already announced their new upcoming Battlefield, which was Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
So I was getting ready for that game. And with Apex Legends, I was like, you know what, it's ready. I'm ready to like check out.
All right.
Because I played it for so many seasons, maxed out every battle pass. I even spent money, like over hundreds of dollars, I would say close to $1,000 on those heirlooms that for every individual character and whatnot. Because I was that dedicated to the game. Like I enjoyed the game and I was really good at it. And then I stopped, and then when I came back, because one of my favorite characters, Revenant, got some new changes and whatnot. When I played him, I was like, oh, uninstalled the game. Because they got rid of his silencer, which pretty much negates your enemy character's abilities. So if you have a character ability that likes to run away, like Wraith, that she jumps into a void, or Octane, where he gets a stim and just starts running fast or whatnot.
Yeah.
I negate your abilities. They removed that, and his ultimate, where pretty much he gets death protection.
the Death Totem.
Yeah. The death totem.
They removed that. I was like, I'm never playing this shit again because that was my favorite ambush character. That was like my go-to main character.
He definitely has like that play style like that.
Yeah,
the
because I
ambush
can
play
sneak
style.
up on you, and then if I have my death protection on, I'm third-partying so many people.
Yeah.
And when they removed that, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this game. I don't want to play.
I gave the game a chance for, I would say, a max of 3 seasons. Or what was up Revenant?
Where's my Revenant?
Yeah, what season did he release?
4.
4?
Yeah.
So like I tried the game in season 1, stopped. So like I kind of went in, went out.
Okay.
I played consistently.
So yeah, but I did like Revenant, but I like the character I really enjoyed the most was Bloodhound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a Bloodhound main.
Bloodhound's fun.
I liked tracking. Like,
Oh yeah.
I just that shit
I like
feels good. Like
it was
you,
all red, just start searching for
yeah,
everybody.
Yeah, you would search. You're like, I'm on the hunt, bro. I'm coming.
It's like, hold on, let me go after you.
Yeah. So when I played it was Bloodhound. I really enjoyed Bloodhound.
Yeah, so like Apex, I enjoyed it as a competitive game for the time that it did come out, and then I was just like, I'm completely done. And then I was excited for Battlefield 2042, and
Were we all disappointed?
yeah, we were very disappointed.
It was the most painful thing I've ever watched this man go through.
How was that? What was that experience?
The
like?
first thing was spending the money.
Yeah.
Oh, when I bought the game and I played like the first hour, refund, bro.
Like I'm just like, this does not feel like a Battlefield game.
Yeah, it didn't.
It didn't. Now, granted, they did made a lot of changes to make it feel like a Battlefield game. Kudos to them. But yeah, the time that I wanted to drop, like that I wanted to spend playing the game, buying all the content that's gonna come out or whatnot, because I did that with like earlier Battlefield games. Didn't do it with 5 because I was disappointed with 5. 5 was solid, but I was disappointed with it. Battlefield 1, bought the DLC, played it for hours. Battlefield 4, over 400 hours in that game. Battlefield 3, over 300 hours in that game. Bad Company 2, over 400 hours in that game. So I love Battlefield.
Yeah.
And I'm currently going through that phase right now with Battlefield 6 to where I'm enjoying the fuck out of that game.
Yeah, Battlefield 6 is good.
To a point where it's just like, I want to max out all my weapons, get all the attachments for everything. So that way I have like my go-to builds for whatever map and whatever game mode that I'm playing.
Yeah.
Like that's how intuitive I am when it comes to like Battlefield. Okay. And I do this with all of the games. And then with 2042, like the biggest one was the destruction. Like there was hardly any destruction because I shoot a rocket at a wall and it didn't even break, and I'm just like,
Yeah, like what? This isn't a Battlefield game. if
yeah.
there's no
And
destruction.
no naval combat, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And then when I shoot a rocket at a helicopter, it doesn't explode. It takes damage, but I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I agree.
Like-
I agree. I'm happy with how they brought back like the Battlefield like hype with
Yes.
6 because
Yes.
Battlefield was like in a bad spot for, I would say, well, yeah, 2042 was like where it began.
Like
Yeah.
the worst. spot.
Yeah, it was in the worst spot, and then Call of Duty was like champ, and then now it's literally a flip flop. It's
Yep,
just
it's
been,
a swap out.
yeah, Call of Duty is just like in a terrible spot, and then we got Battlefield just like
Yeah.
reigning king right now.
Yeah.
Because I think
So-
the biggest complaint was Black Ops 7. It's the same thing as 2. It looks like it's generative AI. Like-
So I mean I haven't really looked at like why the bad reviews why there's like the bad reviews. I've seen gameplay. So my take on it was that when I looked at the gameplay, it's just like, bro, like this is like so far
It looks
away
so fast.
from what this game is supposed to be. Like
Yeah.
I get like I get the story is like it's a neurotoxin, so you're supposed to be like hallucinating. But why am I fighting a giant version of Harper?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be hallucinating a boss fight of a giant version of Harper. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Or like, why is Raul Menendez back?
Yeah, is he? Is he
Yeah.
back?
That was
I mean,
that
I
was
don't
a sort-
care. if
That was a
you-
quick like little side. Like if you look at a trailer, it'll say, "Hey, Mason, you're fighting Raul Menendez." I'm like, you're like, excuse me, good sir. This has been a while since it's been out.
Yeah, because
Like, no, go ahead.
Because I will say this, Raul, the idea of Raul Menendez, like he is a dope character.
Yeah,
Like in that story arc.
Yeah.
Like Raul Menendez, Woods, Mason, like those characters,
Yeah.
like, those are dope characters.
Yeah.
But it's just like they're doing them a disservice with what they're doing with
Yeah.
the game.
Wood
Yeah.
is like one of the best COD characters. One of them.
I like Woods, but I gotta give it to my man Ghost, bro.
Oh
Gotta
yeah.
give it to my man.
Can't forget Ghost.
Like, yeah, Ghost is just like the mystery behind Ghost is what draws my attention to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So, like it's and then I'll be honest, one character that really caught my eye in Call of Duty, I'm Hispanic, bro. I got to give it to the home. What was his name?
I'm trying to remember.
The Mexican guy.
Soap McTavish?
No. Soap is from England.
I was ready.
Or-
I was ready to say Soap originally.
No, so it was from Modern Warfare 2,
Someone's gonna call
and
it.
then it was
Ramirez?
not Ramirez. It was the Shadow. Remember, like you do a mission with the guy in Mexico, and then
I'm cheating. I'm gonna look
and then
up
the Shadow
online.
Company is like, all right, we're gonna stop here,
I'm cheating
and
right
then
now.
Soap is like, what do you mean? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, he's like, we're gonna call Shepard. He's like, and then the guy goes, oh, General Shepard sends his regards, and then he's like, oh, my men are inside.
Roach?
Not Roach.
Alejandro Vargas.
Alejandro,
There
that
we go.
guy,
Okay.
that guy is.
God
I
bless
love
AI.
that character.
God bless AI
that,
overview.
That motherfucking character, bro. He's dope. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, my men are inside,
It's like-
and then he goes, your men are detained. And the man goes, oh, word, and then he just squares up with him. He don't give a shit.
That's real.
Bro, that Alejandro is. I like that character a lot. He's a dope character. He caught my attention.
Yeah. Because I was listening to the interactions with Ghost and Soap, and they're the funniest ones.
Oh, in Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the meme of
Yep.
of
Just looking like
of Ghost just staring at Soap like
You're
bro,
serious.
are you serious, bro?
That meme is
Yeah,
generational.
that's a golden meme right there.
But yeah, the disservice with Call of Duty 7, also the movement. That movement looks like Advanced Warfare, but on steroids.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a comparison video with the movement in 7 versus the movement in 3, and people were saying that the movement in 7 is better than in 3. Bro, I was watching the video for 3, bro. These guys are like gliding
Yeah.
on walls and like you would think he's gonna fall to his death. No,
No.
I caught the wall. I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like with 7 they just strayed so far away from what Call of Duty is supposed to be. Like it's supposed to be a AAA like tactical shooter
Yeah.
where
Where's
it
the tactical?
where it caters to the masses, but it's like what's happening is that they're just it's becoming Fortnite.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's becoming Fortnite like
With the collaboration that
Yeah.
Warzone produced, I agree.
like Nicki Minaj, I'm all about doing these collabs and getting these characters, like getting these people in the game. But like, don't have Nicki Minaj looking like she came out of her music video in the game. Like, if you're gonna put Nicki Minaj in the damn game, sue her the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, put a fucking. Put
like a vest or something.
put the vest on her. Give her mags.
But
Like,
they're
make
like,
her
no.
look the part.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they also had like a lot of dumb collaborations. Like Vanguard had Attack on Titan. There was the
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
there was
I
a lot.
remember
They had
that.
like an American Dad collaboration.
Yeah, I don't
Halloween
know.
is perfectly understandable, but when you have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah, I just I don't get that.
it's so random that they're trying to get everybody compared to Fortnite.
I remember the time when Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the one that came out in 2019, when they went a completely like, you know what, we're going back to the basic roots. We're gonna make it more grounded to reality or whatnot. And I remember playing a story mode. And I was like, this is the direction I would love to see Call of Duty.
Yeah,
go
it
in.
should have just stayed that
It
direction.
just stayed right there. You know, have like believable characters, and then of course building new characters so that way it can continue the franchise rather than you're still bringing back characters that we already knew about in previous Call of Duties like
For almost 20
COD 4, 2009 Modern Warfare 2, 2011 Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
You have the Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Like, the characters from that era, like, they were good in the era that they were in, and now you're trying to bring them into this era. Granted, yeah, there are new, younger people that didn't get the chance to play the older era, but, like, make new characters and make them, more believable and interesting. Like, so that way they take pretty much the mantle of, okay, we don't need another Price. We don't need to bring Price back because we have someone else that's new, that's kind of like Price, but he's his own character.
Yeah.
Or at
Same
least
thing-
a descendant, someone related.
Yeah, like do that.
Not just copy and paste.
Yeah, and just make it very grounded to reality, and then don't make it go so ridiculous as we've seen throughout the years with Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And it sucks to see because I was like, man, after like 2019 Modern Warfare, it was really good. Then Modern Warfare 2, their story mode, it was okay.
Yeah.
And then Modern Warfare 3 was like completely like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah, I felt like Modern Warfare 2 was should have just been the DLC to Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah.
No one was ready for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2 should have just been a DLC.
Yeah.
Like that's my take on that one.
What's also worse is the amount of space it takes for a Call of Duty game.
Yeah, that's why I don't have them installed anymore.
That's a Western.
That's why I don't have them installed. And I have a lot of space. I got like 4 or 5 terabytes in my thing, and I still don't have that shit installed on there. 'Cause why? I don't need a 200.
No, it's just for Warzone. Everything else is just extra.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like no.
I just remember Warzone was 30 gigs, and I'm like, all right, let me get rid of this now before it takes over my Xbox.
Yeah, bro. It just
Call of Duty has completely strayed away from the plot, and it's like completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're going to this semi-futuristic part. Like, bro, we've already been here.
Okay.
Yeah, we have.
We've
Like,
already been
three
here.
to
and
four
it, and it
times.
didn't do well. It did
No.
not do well at all. Like the only one that did somewhat well was probably Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it got a lot of hate,
Yeah,
It presented itself well.
but this campaign, like now that a lot of people go back to go play the campaign, it was like, oh my god, the campaign is like
good.
It's
it
good.
was good.
It's really
It was
good.
just a multiplayer. That was bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the
yeah.
multiplayer turned off a lot of people, and it's just like that's when Call of Duty decided to be like, all right, we need to pivot away from the futuristic stuff because not a lot of people are tuning out from it. It's just like, okay, it's ran its course. Let's go back to a more grounded reality and Now we see that with Black Ops 7, just like, yeah, y'all have completely strayed away from
No,
that.
they went back.
Yeah, it's like y'all went back.
And Infinite Warfare had actually some good like people, like actors. Like they had
Yeah.
Jon Snow, and Jon Snow was one of the antagonists.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and then funny enough, God, what's his name? Conor McGregor was in the game.
Oh, that's funny.
Conor McGregor was one of the enemies too.
That is funny.
Yeah, so it's like Infinite Warfare, like it was like a kind of like a, it was like a little sneak diss,
Yeah.
like type
Yeah.
type thing. But it was good. Like I wouldn't say it was a bad game overall, but it was an okay game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like I would love, like for me, I would love to see Call of Duty take the route of like their next Call of Duty game, go a more like an urban style combat, like I don't know, police warfare. Because if I'm pretty sure you remember, and I know you remember, Battlefield Hardline.
Yes.
They went the police route.
Yes.
And it didn't do, like it wasn't gameplay wise. It's still good. But I think it it still feels like a Battlefield game, but it's like we see what you're trying to do, but it's like
they didn't execute it, well.
it didn't fit Battlefield.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
but the police aspect would fit so well with Call of Duty, and it would be good. Or make it like SWAT style.
Yeah, like
Call of Duty SWAT game.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah,
Yep.
like I could see Call of Duty going that route and be successful with it, and it, like people would buy that.
Yeah,
Like-
I actually like that idea. That would be a sick idea. Where, I mean, I obviously don't take the Rainbow Six thing, but like, make it like a SWAT style,
Yeah,
like Call of Duty. Like instead of like we're going like, U.S. military, Navy SEALs, all that stuff. Like let's go local. Let's go like SWAT, police. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
do something like that because that would be sick.
Yeah.
I agree.
Doors, have
That's,
some actions.
yeah, it's
Sort of like Medal of Honor sequence where you had the options of breaking into a door in different ways.
Yeah. I agree. I like that idea.
So with that being said, any other pet peeves?
No. I think we covered them all.
I just hate people. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hey, bro, me too.
Well, with that being said, do you have any other final words that you want to say before we wrap this episode up?
No, I mean, I just want to say thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. Really enjoy, talking about the subject as it's a big part of my life. Just want to say shout out to all the homies that support. And like I said, I wanted to come support you guys because I'm a supporter of this lifestyle. So I appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you, Waluigi.
It's definitely an honor having you, my brother. Glad to have known you for the past 2 years. Glad to hear your story and how you're going. I'm looking forward to hearing about this board game. Actually, I'm invested.
So we're like. It's a work in progress. Like I have the premise. It's like the idea. I'll give you a little sneak peek of like what I if we have time. We have time. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got
Yeah. So like it was the board game was supposed to be, or is supposed to be. I got it from like The Last of Us kind of thing. Like I took a Last of Us kind of vibe to it. So the game was supposed to be a game that expanded.
Oh.
So it was supposed to have the style of you can play as both, like you have your own settlement, or you can play as the infected.
Ooh.
So you're a hive master, or you're your own settlement like person.
That's insane.
And then the whole point is that you play you can have the idea was to have 1 to 2 people be the like the representation of your settlement, and you basically would go out, search for weapons, food, things like that. So it's kind of adding that whole survival aspect and to the game. And it was supposed to be a map where you can enter certain places. So let's just say a hospital, right? You as the hive master can set up traps and stuff like that. And then let's just say you enter the hospital. depending on what entry you go through, the hive master can set up traps,
Oh,
things like that to set off infected coming in, or things like that. And then the player playing like the settlements and stuff, you can find weapons. You can find, like, let's say a sawed-off shotgun, and you open it, has 2 rounds already in it. So it has the aspect of, like, you got to keep in mind your ammo and things like that.
Oh,
And like to go into the expansion part of it, it's supposed to be a board, so that when it's a board, but then when you enter, like, we're going back to the hospital, right?
yeah.
You enter the hospital, all right, there's
becomes a different layout.
No, the hospital has a part where you open the hospital and you're
That
in the hospital.
Goes uncontrollably hard. What?
Yeah. So it was supposed to be a expanding game as you
Holy.
play.
That's immersive.
Yeah. So
It's like
immersive expand.
It's like D&D, but with like a more, hey, this is what's gonna happen inside here, and you can see it.
So yeah, that was the idea that I have, and I was working the mechanics and stuff like that. It's
Okay.
just life. So yeah, and I was pursuing a lot of different things, and but I it is something I want to do, and I probably will eventually go back to it. It's just kind of trying to figure out where how to approach it.
Yeah, I bring it up so you look back at us later on saying, hey, I have this dream and I'm going to get it made. I'm going to make it happen. And I'm excited for that for you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, that's well said, man. Like that is a dope concept.
Yeah, I've never heard of a concept like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's just because, like, when I thought about it, it's like, all right, like, think about every board game. Like, what does a board, like, every
It's
board
just
game is just a flat board or a mat like this. Like, they have those types. But have you ever played a board game where so you open the board game, you have your basic map, and then you enter a place. It's like, all right, let me open up that section of the map.
That's cool as hell.
It's like they don't have a board game like that. So it's like, that'd be sick. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely.
figured it'd be a dope idea.
Yeah, it'd be much like a simpler route than Dungeons and Dragons by a long shot.
Yeah.
To get all these props or Warhammer.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So I'll let you know if more info.
Hell
more
yeah.
info to come.
All right. Well, with that being said, again, thank you so much for being a guest on the podcast. Great to have you. Thank you. And for myself and Waluigi, we'll be here Thursday evening for our live reaction of the Game Awards 2025, and that should be very fun because that's where we pretty much have everything open. If you want to call in via Discord or with the phone number that we put out, you can call into the podcast and share your thoughts on some of the nominated awards or nominees or whatnot. It's gonna be a good one, and of course, for me, I'm only looking forward to the new game trailers that are gonna drop.
We're all are. Let's be real.
100%, let's be real.
Because that's pretty much the big stage where everyone is saving their, whether it's, hey, we're gonna have some new DLC for certain games, we're gonna drop it at the Game Awards because that's the big stage. So I'm looking
I
forward
also
to
love
that.
the live performances that kick in.
Oh yeah. So with that being said, for those that are new here, hey, thank you guys so much. As you're making your way out, if you don't mind, hit the like button, share the podcast, let the people know where to find us, and of course, if you are local to the South Florida area, we do interviews.
Hell
You
yeah.
can come on in on Sunday afternoons, and sometimes Thursday evenings if you want to be, if you want to have an episode only for first-time guests only. And Thursdays is pretty much our, gaming topic and discussions. It's open to everybody as well, so you just let us know, you hit us up, and we'll get you in here. And of course, last but not least, the audio version of the podcast will be available on all audio hosting platforms. Just Google South Florida Gamers Podcast, and you'll find us there. So with that being said, this has been episode 161 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast, and we are signing out.
Peace.